So, I read the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective Teens, and to me, the book was highly interesting. One of the best books that I've ever read in life, because I'm not really a reader, but I feel like it was a good book. Chapter 1, it covered how habits are like a basic part of life and paradigms are perceptions, and it's the way you think about things or the way you view things. And like the example that Sean Covey came up with while writing this book, he thought that you could see paradigm shifts as lens in glasses because it's the way you see people. You get it? He started going off by saying how his dad made the book, but it's Seven Habits for Adults. And he thought it was just a good idea to make one for the teens, which can explain how teens' habits are. So, what came with this book was really amazing quotes and guidelines to how you handle your habits that you have throughout life or as yourself as a person. So, within chapters 2 and 3, it talks about the private victory, which is the victory you should have within yourself, your confidence, your habits, your identity, anything about you. And then it goes off to a personal bank account, which talks about the PBA. And it talks about, things that you should, have within yourself, how you should feel about yourself, confidence, things like that. So there are two types of PBAs, which are personal bank accounts. The first one is a poor PBA. Now this is like a person who doesn't defend themselves, who lets peer pressure affect them easily, and just has a lack of things. But then the other one is a good PBA, which is defending yourself and not letting peer pressure affect you so much. And you just have your own mind, which is beginning with the end in mind instead of beginning with the beginning in mind. Before you say things or get things across, beginning with the end in mind, it helps you think of how things could be better, like without you coming off as rude or disrespectful. Beginning with the end in mind is thinking about how that person's gonna feel at the end towards what you say. So it's how you choose what you say, and it's how your body language is within what you say, and that's beginning with the end in mind. What I learned with the chapters that I've talked about so far that I've gained from this book is that change starts with you and your outlook on things. Change doesn't start from anyone else. If you want it, then it starts with you. Think of PBAs as like a real bank account. When you withdraw something, you're taking money, which means you're not keeping promises with yourself. You're doing things to hurt yourself. But deposits within, the bank or with real money, it's just like you actually renew yourself, you're honest with yourself, you're goal driven, you're doing things that are positive. Chapter 4 was talking about the public victory, which is how you react on the public world or around people. So this is where we get into RBA, which is a relationship bank account, and it mainly covers the relationships you have with people, yourself, family members, boyfriends, girlfriends, anything of that nature. So having a relationship with someone is a basic part of life. It's very important, and it just applies to so many things, and it's just a very good factor in life, and it's a good thing to learn from. Relationships, it forms many lessons, and it forms many things that you haven't known yet.